looks like a nice day to be out spraying. So why am I parked here in the yard not spraying? Just a few miles to the south, it's dark and stormy and threatening thunderstorms. And I need at least 4 hours of rain-free time after I finish spraying the field, which is, by the way, about 5 miles away over that way. So I guess the sprayer's going to sit a little while longer. It's the kind of weather that drives me ever closer to insanity, but what can you do? Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, except it's too windy to spray. We had 2 millimeters of rain this morning, which wouldn't be a big problem, but this east wind is. So I'm gonna wait for a little better weather. In the meantime, I got a car to clean up here. Chevy 2, out for the first time since last fall. Fired up real good, considering it sat all winter. Battery stayed up. A little bit of cranking to get the gas pumped up to the carburetor, and away she goes. So I'm going to clean off the winter dust. A little bit of wash and wax there, and finish off on the Mustang. Picked up a little bit of water stain on the highway after that 2 millimeters of rain this morning. It was spraying me pretty good, so that shouldn't take long. Anyway, let's get at her. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Not 100%, but I'll finish that off with a dry rag to get the streaks out of it. You're probably wondering why I don't use a pressure washer. I got 2 that work, but my theory is a pressure washer on these old vehicles, the high pressure is going to drive water into places where it would never normally go. And water is actually almost the worst enemy to some of these old cars, because you get water and mud build up in places like that. Well, you can see what I'm talking about. That's what happened. So I try to keep these as dry as possible, and that means not shooting high pressure water into places that will take forever to dry up. We do have a pretty dry climate here, which helps, but still, you park it in the shed and it's going to rust a little bit before it starts to perfectly dry out. Gonna have to go over these wheel covers. If memory serves me, we got caught in a thunderstorm on the way home from the Dysart car show last year. I thought I'd cleaned it off, but the wheels need a little work here for sure. You can still get yourself a Cold War Motors sticker down at the Cold War Motors YouTube channel. Best channel on the tube. Okay, I think we're going to call this done as far as washing. I'm going to, like I say, finish it off with a dry rag, because out here in the hot sun, it does tend to leave a few streaks in it. Car show coming up in 2 days. Hopefully get this one and the Merc over there, weather permitting. I really don't want to drive in the mud, but then again, how many car shows has a guy got left? At my age, I don't even buy green bananas anymore. I like that reflection. All right, I got work to do, so catch you later. Well, I took a picture in this same spot a week ago last night of the Mercury. So I wanted to take another one, same spot, different car this time, just to show the change in the canola. It is growing like a weed. Pretty good, actually. And looking at the sky, yeah, looking like a real good day to go spraying weeds. If you can't tell, that's the sound of the wind. So I'm off to finish waxing this car anyway. Yeah, that sound you hear is rain on the roof. It's been coming down pretty good here for maybe half an hour now. So I got indoors just in time. Okay, we will continue with the turtle wax. I discovered I have a leak in the roof. When we assembled this Quonset in 1977, apparently one of the sheets was misaligned. It should have overlapped instead of underlapped. And water builds up there when it rains and it starts to come in. So, boy, fun and games. Anyway, to be continued. I nearly forgot to mention I did get some crop spraying done. The June 20th was the nicest day we've had the entire month of June, and sunshine, no wind, warm, not too hot, not too cold. Fields were dry, perfect spraying conditions. Unfortunately, I had a prior appointment I had to keep, and most of my day was spent on that. I finally got the sprayer ready to roll, and I hit the field there about 6:30. I worked till just after 10 o'clock in the evening, and it was getting just too hard to see. The GPS screen was too bright, blinding me. I couldn't see anything in front of the tractor, so I shut her down. Just about 90 acres done, which is a nice start on the wheat. It is pretty far advanced and due for spraying, but I guess it'll get done when it gets done. I think I pointed out previously here we had 16.5 millimeters of rain, and that's close to 3/4 inch here today, which is going to soak the fields down pretty good. But with good wind and sun, it could dry up in a day and be back on the job. But yeah, this video here you're looking at is a little bit of drone video from, I don't know, a week or so before. After a little rain shower we'd had, there were some very low clouds hanging around, and I took the drone up to fly amongst them. And I got to clip out the blurry parts here where the drone camera was shaky, but that's about it. I was going to mention, check out my Instagram channel for Roosty6. You'll see the occasional picture on there. And that's going to wrap this video up. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And look out for the next one from the Roosty6 channel.